Hello there and welcome to our Part 2 YouTube video about our preparation course for those taking the Life in the UK test. This is your starting point for Life in the UK test success. Our Citizenship Studies course is the easy way to learn about British citizenship and to prepare for the Life in the UK test. In this Part 2 video, we're going to look at a short extract of a Citizenship Studies presentation. In this case, an extract from the presentations on countries of the United Kingdom. Our section on countries of the United Kingdom has 4 easy-to-follow presentations, one on England, one on Wales, one on Scotland, and one on Northern Ireland. During these presentations, people learn about each of the 4 countries, about their patron saints, and about the various emblems which relate to those countries. In this short extract from the presentation on England, we're going to cover 2 or 3 slides. During the Citizenship Studies course itself, the narrative that goes with the slides is delivered at a slightly slower pace than I'm speaking to you now. But I'm showing you these slides just to give you an idea of the content and the type of facts covered in the presentation. Let's move on then. This first slide in the England presentation that I've selected is packed with facts, many of which provide the answers to questions often posed in the Life in the UK test. The slide tells us that the official English flag is made up of the cross of St. George, the patron saint of England, a red cross on a white background. The slide goes on to explain that England and Wales were already united together when the first form of the Union flag was created. When England, Wales and Scotland merged together in union, the flag of St. Andrew, shown there, the white cross on a blue background, was merged with the cross of St. George, and that gave the first form of the Union flag that you can see on row 2 there. Later, when England, Scotland, Wales and Ireland were joined together in union, the cross of St. Patrick of Ireland was then merged once more into the Union flag. Here we see that flag, the red cross on a white background, now merged to produce the Union flag as it is known today, also known, of course, as the Union Jack. Moving on to another slide, drawn from the presentation on England, we're told once more that the patron saint of England is St. George, a key fact, and here we see on the left-hand side of the slide the shield of St. George showing him slaying the dragon. We get a reminder on the right about St. George's Day, which is not an official public holiday, but is still celebrated every year on the 23rd of April. Once again, a slide filled with facts frequently questioned in the Life in the UK test. Let's move on now and take a look at a couple of typical quiz questions, and in this case from the quiz about England, where you see there is a total of 38 questions available. I've just selected 2 questions that refer to the slides we've just been looking at. Here, question 3 asks, which 3 of the flags below make up the Union flag? If you were doing this quiz, then hopefully you would be selecting the Cross of St. George, the Cross of St. Patrick, and the Cross of St. Andrew. Those would be the correct 3 selections, and you'd have clicked on Next then to go on to the next question. Here we see another question, this time question 2. Who is the patron saint of England? Hopefully you would click against St. George and then you'd click on Next to move on. And just before leaving this slide, as you can see just under the slide numbers at the top, there's a review question button which would allow you to review all the questions, and then a quiz summary button on the right which allows you to see the results and allows you to compare your answers with the correct ones, allowing you to work out where you need to do a little more work. Well, I hope you found that quite easy to use. It was just a very short example of a couple of slides from the presentation on England, one of the 4 presentations on countries of the United Kingdom. As you'll have seen, the presentations followed by a specially composed quiz which asks questions in a random order, and remember, at the end of each quiz you're awarded a score and you can review your quiz answers to see which ones you answered correctly and which ones you need to look at again. It's all very straightforward. So what next? You can take a look at another example in our YouTube Part 3, or you can purchase our citizenship course straight away and get started with your studies. Whatever you decide, good luck with your citizenship studies. So for contact and further information, please go to www.bplelc.co.uk, or you can email on visatests@bplelc.co.uk. We have centres in Southampton, Bristol, Winchester and Swindon. Our online course can be accessed worldwide. Thank you for listening to this presentation.